Hi everyone, welcome back to Napoleon Total War. We're with the Prussians in early January 1809. And we've made some good progress. We've captured Luzerne in Switzerland, and we've now secured that. We've obviously got the resistance to our new overlords in contention here, but you know, it's one of those things that will slowly dwindle in time. You can see it's already starting to fade away. The populace is reasonably happy though. The lower classes +5 and the upper classes +13, which is good. Not too fussed with the people in government, the industrialisation, religious unrest, tax burden. Well, they're 80% Catholic. Okay, that's why. We're a Protestant nation, so yeah, that's kind of like the reason why that will be a problem. I do like the earlier Total Wars where you could hire priests and they could convert the populace. That was always a good thing. So yeah, Switzerland's now ours. Supply depot. We've got what we got in the way of forces here. We have Scharnhorst's army. Well, part of his army, his cavalry unit, and some of his troops. We've got a large contingent of militia there. On the doorstep, we've got a number of troops sitting there ready to go, which is good. So that's all well and good. Strasbourg has fallen to us. Is now our front line with the French. And we got Blucher sitting in here, doing his best just to recoup all his armies. Strasbourg itself, again, is not too bad. What's this? Town Watch. This is an expensive emergency measure to suppress the unrest. Okay, so that's slowly dwindling now that the lower classes are kind of under control, which is good. So probably need to get some militia in here. Is this what these are? Oh no, these are some fine troops. Look at that. Foot Guards, 8th Light Regiment, elite infantry, and 2 units of grenadiers, plus 2 12-pounders. Yeah, sweet. That's quite nice. Quite a nice reinforcements coming in there, which is good. Up here in the town of, where's this? Metz. We've got Wilhelm's army. Maybe we'll move 12 6-pounders. I think what we might do is give a 12-pounder to each of these armies, because he could use another gun for sure. They're looking okay. Yeah, we need some militia so we can move these armies out. Up here in Cleves, we've got Frederick's army, and that's been sitting there for some time now, just keeping the Dutch and also the Batavian Republic in stalemate. And we've got the French army here. He has ventured into French territory to have a fight here, killed the army there, or sent it back in, returned to our lands, and obviously they put another small garrison of troops on the crossing over the river there to stop us progressing through and taking Brussels. I think the Danish army has attacked Brussels a couple of times, or once I think, and failed. And what was I right in thinking that they are manning another? I saw them have loads of troops. Did they load them into a ship maybe? That could be the ones they loaded into the ship. Okay, we'll come back to that. So I'm just trying to recall as we go through these sort of previously on Napoleon Total War sort of summaries at the beginning there, also to remind myself of what's going on. We got spies around here, around Paris and Rheims, and I think, is this where Napoleon was? Yeah, there he is. He's sitting in there. All the stars probably give it away, don't they? But we're keeping an eye on Napoleon, see what he wants to do. And we also sent the spy down here to sort of see what's happening down here, because we've got the Spanish pushing through here. A French army which we kicked out of Luzerne and sort of retreated to Milan and is kind of stuck there now, which is interesting. I'm moving all the way around the little capsule of Austrian territories as well. We've got Zagreb here, Croatia, which has got our main naval, what should we call it? Shipyard. And well, maybe we could get. We got 8 grand, so let's get another 7th rate commissioned. Up here we've got a normal trade port. We can get maybe another trading vessel commissioned as well. This is all looking good. Austria is now under control and stable. Nice, and it's probably got an army of militia to keep it stable, but that's fine. We did have a few problems with the Russians. You see they're marching up here as well. They tend to march their army across here, then demand some technology or demand that we do something. It's their negotiation tactic. In our capital, Berlin, we've got a ragtag bunch of army, which is, well, it's not great, but it's something. Plus, with the militia, you know, we've got more units being drafted in to secure from whatever Mikhail here is doing. In Pomerania, we've got token army there just to kind of hold the town down. Dresden, of course, is quite open if they wish to actually seize a town, but yeah, we'll have to see what they do. We may need to retreat an army back to defend that, but we are allies, so I'm hoping it's just going to be another negotiation, and what we might do is just park a force on the road once they sort of withdraw, hopefully, and see what goes on there. Right, so here's that Danish fleet. I am sure there was another one with a stack of troops in it. That's the French. Maybe I was mistaken. I'm sure, unless it's in the Fogo War. Yeah, I'm sure they've got, because we thought they were going to come around and drop some troops down here. Because the Danish are at war with the French only, so they wouldn't be attacking Spain. It'll probably be attacking Bordeaux or Rennes here in Brittany. So yeah, interesting to see what the near future holds. And so, no incident happens as we move into late January 1809. We have constructed a lumber yard or lumber mill in Bavaria, which is lovely. Help construction costs of ships. 2 units of militia in Baden-Württemberg. Technology advances. Here we go. Boom! Look at that. That was one hell of a productive Christmas, it would seem, in late January. Wow. And no hangovers for them. So, the University of Graz, they've researched complete of the General Staff. Next technology is the semaphore lines. And the University of Krakow have completed the standardized artillery. And they're moving on to steamship propulsion. Right. Let's just have a look. Is that exactly what we want? I think we did want the steam propulsion, didn't we? So we've got all this now. So if we can unlock the Staff College, now that we've got General Staff, we'll get uniformed armament, rifled cannons, percussion cap, rockets, and iron plating available to research. So they've gone on to semaphore lines under research. That gives plus 10% to line of sight range. Oh, okay, that's quite good. And we'll potentially have national propaganda. Oh, plus 1 happiness to all your regions. Oh, that's a good one. Supreme Court. Okay. Now, we've got a steam-powered factory, but we need to get the steamship propulsion before we can get screw propeller, and then we've got all that technology done as well. Sweet. Okay, so I'll leave it at semaphore at the moment. Limited liability company, that gives plus 10 to wealth, plus 5 wealth generated, and a trading company. Ooh. And interchangeable parts. Minus 3 upkeep costs for army units, minus 3 upkeep costs for naval units, and plus 1 wealth generated by all buildings. Ooh. They're all quite tasty now. The semaphore lines was plus 10 to line of sight. Doesn't sound as exciting now, does it? Right, let's switch it up. Let's Graz, can you do that, please? Yeah, we're going to get some industrial progression. And trait gain for the armchair general Abraham Gottlieb Werner. Gentleman, armchair general, research points per turn, military technologies 1. The scholar is definitely more ink than bloodstained, yet can hold forth sensibility on military affairs. Nice. Okay, don't know what he means. Right, so the French are moving lots of troops around here. Apart from that, not a lot happened. Here is that other Danish fleet sailing down there. No troops, you'll notice. There was troops on board. Here, the troops, they actually didn't board. They've just marched through here, and it looks like they're going to march through to Brussels again. So I might have to move Frederick over slightly, unblock the way, as it were. So if I march you back to there we go. They can now go around and head on to Brussels, which I'm sure is their target. Meantime, the Russians have marched around Berlin, and they're heading down here. Could they be going for one of our universities, or maybe Hanover? Maybe they fancy a weaker target in Hanover. Don't know, but I'm going to trust that they know what they're doing. Well, of course they know what they're doing. They're at war with the Dutch, the French, and the Spanish, so I'm hoping they're just going to march through and maybe attack the Dutch. They come through here. They're on the road to attack the Dutch, aren't they? So, yeah, we will see. We will see what they do. There is a second force marching along the coast here. Just a couple of units, so nothing too much to worry about. But we've got our eye on them anyway, to make sure that they don't cause any mischief. We've got 12.5 grand in the bank. What would be nice is if we could get a staff college going. Staff college, we can just afford it. Boom. That's our money gone, by the way. That's everything. Yeah. So what did General Staff gave us the +8 to Army campaign movement range and the Staff College. Okay. Had to be done. We got modern rifles and everything. Good. Right. It's kind of our money spent. Do we need to do any woodling about this time? We've got Blucher's army here. Is looking good. I was going to get, let's recruit a couple of militia units. Because obviously we'll want to get these armies out into the field soon. Quick reminder, we have the 11 named territories we need to hold, which are East Prussia, Hanover, Baden-Württemberg, Bavaria, Silesia, Frisia, Mecklenburg, Brandenburg, Bohemia, Hessen-Kassel, and Saxony and Thuringia. We've got those all under our control, or they are protectorates of ours. And we also need to hold 25 territories in total. We are up to 21. So we need to pick out 4 more choice nations, or territories, to pick up that mantle and secure our campaign. So we could do Amsterdam, which is going to be probably a toughie. And we've got Paris and Rheims here, which are getting really fortified and stocked up with troops. Brussels too. It may be worth sending a spy down here to Toulouse or Bordeaux to sort of see how they are, and maybe Marseille. And just if they're, I'm going to guess they're probably lightly garrisoned compared to these. And just send an army down here to try and steamroll around here. Because that could be 3 of the territories. And we're almost there then, aren't we? Almost there. But yeah, we're not there yet. And they've got Napoleon, which will give them the benefit. So they give them the boost in all the battles that he is the general for. So yeah, it's not all plain sailing. We're in a good position, but it can all go horribly wrong from here. But hopefully not. We've got the momentum, I feel. These areas are just kind of, we don't really pay too much attention to the towns on the east, do we? They just kind of have to get on with it. And every so often we stick another unit of militia to keep everyone under control. Oh well, such is the way of the world. Down here we have some shipping. We've got a merchant ship. Let's send that over here. There we go. That's now doing 1,600 with 3 merchant ships. Got 2 third rates there. Let's get those merged together. And we got 3 third rates there. And I think we've got another fleet of 3 third rates here. So yeah, we got 6 third rate ships, which are fairly decent. You know, they're not the big ones, but they can certainly hold their own in a fight. So they're doing grand. They're just patrolling up and down our lanes, making sure our especially our ivory one. Look at that, that's 3,600. Making sure that our trade lanes are safe. Sicily. Okay. Right. Stay within the sphere of influence, as it were. Having a quick look at the state of play. Obviously, our monarch and everything. We're doing okay, monetary-wise. We got 7.5 grand income per term, which is pretty good. There's a swathe of unrest through the middle of our territory, but that's okay. That's okay for the moment. Our government's popularity is 56%, which is good. Barthold Leib, who is our Minister of War, who we replaced not so long ago, he looks like he's doing well, which is nice to see. And I think everyone else is holding their own, so no more ministerial changes for now. Trade, bloody Great Britain is still blockaded. Russia is our new biggest trade partner with 4,610 trade, which is fantastic. Austria is close behind with 2,000. Well, not close behind, but it's our next biggest. Oh, no, it's not. It's Spain with 2.5, and they got 2-1. And then Sweden and Denmark are good trade partners, as is Batavian Republic. So we don't really want to go to war with them because they're kind of funding everything. That's a huge chunk of money to lose. So yeah, we'll probably hold fire and just get things up and running and see if we can upgrade some of our buildings and stuff to bring in some more cash. Make sure the population is settled and basically see what the Dutch and the Danish and the Russian armies do. Can they come in here and sort of soften up the defenses a little bit, and maybe then we can swoop in behind? So yeah, let's not attack before they do, unless obviously attacked ourselves. And in early February 1809, a spy network has been established by Adolf Holtz. Where's that? In Rheims itself, in Picardy, Rheims, right. Brilliant. Napoleon's there. No elite troops, just standard troops, which surprises me. I thought he would have some elite troops around him. But, sabotage army, sabotage, okay. Well done for that, Adolf. Construction reports. We've got a drill school in Cleves, a lumber mill in Basel, and a grand opera house in Warsaw, Greater Poland. Happy days. Recruitment. All our Brandenburg chaps have been deployed finally. And in Lorraine, we've got 2 units of militia to keep the population in check. Good listener. Adolf Holtz, the spy, he's gained +1 to subterfuge, which is great. And what's happened, I hear you ask? Well, not much. The Danish ships have moved further on, and obviously he's going to probably marry up with this ship, or as best they can. There's also been a large Spanish fleet on the move down here somewhere. Here it is. Large Spanish fleet. Federico Gravina. So, yeah, we don't really want to be challenging that because that will knock our ships out. But we're friends with the Spanish, so that's all good at the moment. Our spy moved down here. Sort of check out what's going on in Milan. Lots of Spanish forces, it would seem. And obviously, we want the Austrians to attack the Spanish, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm actually he was gonna plan to come up there, but I think it'd be nice to come down here and see what's going on in Marseille. So we'll see how long it takes him to get round there. Meantime, we were right about the Danish army, so moving Frederick out of the way was allowed them to cross the bridge into French territory. They're now probably heading towards Brussels, as they have done in the past. Should I go there and block their retreat? I don't know, that's probably a bit mean. And we've also got the Russian army is now passing Hanover on its way to either the Batavian Republic or the French, I'm not sure. The other force, that's turned back. Well, it did turn back, and it went back to Danzig and came back again, so I'm not sure what they were doing. Maybe they went for food during the winter, so they didn't all freeze to death, I don't know. Have a look at Brandenburg. Right, we've got the staff college being completed. We could get the ordnance board, get some howitzers. That's £6,000 again. That'll be most of our money. We've still got some cannon to be recruited. What we got army-wise? We got some forces here now, which is good. So what we can probably do is send some troops on. We've got that frontline troops there. Well, what I'll do actually, let's just move them over to Mecklenburg for now. Find a little home for the winter, and then, yeah, okay. So we've got a force there which we can pick and choose from and move them about should we need to. Again, we've got our armies just sort of sitting pretty here, not doing much. Yeah, and there's militia in here, are there? Yeah, there's the 2 militia there. We've got some good troops there. What we got there? Just some militia there as well. Okay. So, obviously Metz is quite important because it's on the 2 crossings into French territory. So that's quite an important town to hold. We've got the force up there. Plus Blucher's in reserve. We've got Frederick there. And down here we've got Scharnhorst. So, I could move Scharnhorst's army out. But as I say, he's most likely going to be coming down, would be heading south to attack Marseille. If it's, I believe that's still in French territory, in French possession. I doubt the Spanish have taken it. It's showing as French, but sometimes, you know, it's just because it's old information. But I wouldn't think they would attack their closest ally at this time. So, yeah, okay, we're just gonna, I think, just sit tight. It is time to sit tight. Maybe develop some of the buildings. What we got here? Gunsmith. Musket manufactory, -2 happiness to the lower classes. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not rock the boat too much. But we do want to get some capital coming in. In Munich hasn't really been developed much, has it? If we get more repression in the region, yeah, let's get a court of justice. What have we got? Oh, we've spent all the money. Whatever this was going to be a factory, we can't afford to do that now. Stuttgart, we could maybe get the drill school. That's just training of more troops rather than any benefit to the populace. So we'll leave that for now. So, in late February 1809, construction report, a steam-powered gold mine in Silesia has been completed. And some troops have been recruited. We've got 12-pounder in Brandenburg and another merchant ship in the Adriatic Sea. Lovely. Right. Update on the Danish. They've marched, but not towards Brussels. They've marched south. They're here somewhere. We've kind of lost visibility of them at the moment. If I just move him over here, we might spot them. No? Where do they go? Interesting. Well, they're there somewhere. I just don't know where. And the Russians, they're up to Cleves now. I'm going to leave the bridge open so they can go around us and they can attack. But again, we're going to let them soften up any defences that need to be softened up, and we'll come in behind. Right, let this... where's my navy? There's our merchant ship. Let's send him down to go back onto the trade lanes. I might just send this fleet up here to kind of act as some kind of support along the way, which is good. The Spanish are moving towards attacking Venice and the Austrians, so that is something to keep in mind. The army's on. They'll probably march the troops out of Innsbruck, maybe come down here, but yeah, there's a lot of Spanish troops down here. I'm half tempted to leave that spy there so we can see what's going on, and maybe move this guy down to Marseille. Really? Marseille is empty? 76% chance to infiltrate? Oh, he's been... Well, he hasn't been killed, but he's been sort of scared off, so let's move him out there at the moment. They've got a navy force in the port. It's a 32-gun frigate, so these are probably similar kind of vessels, hopefully. Nothing to worry about for our third rates, but they could certainly cause a bit of a menace for our trade ships. So yeah, Marseille is ready for the taking. So, I think Scharnhorst, it's time to stoke the fires. It's the wrong terminology actually, but never mind. Get moving. Get those troops. Oh, what we got in there? Ooh, okay. What we got gun-wise? Gun-wise, we don't have any. All right, let's get our artillery. Let's get our artillery merged in. So what we got? Militia, you can stay in the town. How's that doing? Ooh, it's going to be okay. We've got Musketeers, Jaegers, and Prussian Fusiliers. Oh, Prussian Fusiliers can come with you. Here we've got... okay, just the similar. So what we got mix-wise... We've got some we've got some Grenadiers, yeah. We've got some skirmishers, 2 lots of skirmishers. Okay. You guys go into the town. And they should be under, yeah, they're comfortably under control. Good. Right. I want you to march down here. You're going to get there this time, and then hopefully, yeah, Marseille will just open up its doors for us. So there's no defenders. There's no point trying to lose lives defending the hopeless, is there? We've got 2 armies here, of course, just sitting, waiting. There is a Danish army, I think, in this woods somewhere, but they're not going to be coming towards us, so they're going to be going towards Reims and Napoleon, which is a very bold move indeed, if that's who they're going to try and soften up. If they do soften up Napoleon, it may be that we need to quickly follow up with Wilhelm's army to catch Napoleon with his beleaguered forces and, you know, make him suffer a terrible fate. That would be something, but it's all pie in the sky. The Danish might just be wiped out, you never know. They didn't fare too well last time. Okay, we've got some troops sitting out here. We've got some cannons sitting out there. Okay. Okay, well, no, things are looking okay. Things are looking okay. I'm not too worried about all things. We maybe get some more merchant ships coming up here. Who's that? That's Britain are trading on that route. Furs, what's this? We got... on the route. Tobacco, cotton. How's that trading? So, cotton is 28. Tobacco is 20. Oh, that's tea. Sorry, where's tobacco? Tobacco is 26. And what was the other one? Was it tea? Tobacco, cotton. Okay. So, ivory is by far and away still the best at 52, and then we got spices at 32. I suppose we get another ship into cotton. How many ships we got on cotton? Quite a few actually. 2,400. Maybe we'll get some more trade going. It's a long way down to the trade ports down here for those ships. That one is a Batavian Republic. That one is Portugal. This one's ours, which has got tea. This is ivory. Now that I don't see any obvious. Can I just? Oh, it's just one ship there. Got some tea there. Oh, we've got a 38 gun frigate here. Okay, let's send that forward. I forgot all about having that. So she can, as we got the third rates here, that's fine. We'll go and investigate what's here. If there's nothing here, then we need to get some ships on there. Lickety split. So what I'm going to do, let's get a couple of trade ships ready to go, and even if there is occupied, then okay, fair enough, we can always find another home for these trade ships. So we get 3 trade ships commissioned, and then hopefully we can sort of start plundering more of this trade lanes and bring in more cash. Well, early March 1809 brings around some changes. First of all, cobbled roads have been created in Stuttgart and a banking house in Thorn in West Prussia. But the Dutch are no more. The Batavian Republic have been destroyed. This nation has been destroyed. Its home region having fallen to the enemy hands. A once great nation will become nothing more than a footnote in history. And of course, that was that Russian army marching through. Wiped out the force here and have taken Amsterdam. Right, so France must be really quaking now. Now, if Russia could get a fleet to get rid of Villeneuve here, we can all start trading and making some money. The Danish army has popped up. Here it is. They, I think, have spotted the weak underbelly, which is Marseille. And that is where they're marching. But we have stolen a march on them. And it looks like Scharnhorst can make it all the way down here in one go. Go on, Scharnhorst. Whip those horses. Perfect. They've only got armed citizens holding down the fort. And yes, they are willing to surrender, unsurprisingly. And of course, it is the best way forward because it doesn't cost us anything. So we'll accept their surrender and we'll take Marseille. Marseille has fallen. We can peacefully occupy, which gives us no immediate looted money, but it will bring in 990 a month, and the populace will be happy. The top will be plus 11 for the upper classes and plus 3 for the lower classes. If we loot, we'll get 12 grand, and then obviously everyone would hate us, and it would cost us an absolute fortune to try and put it right. This is something you'd do if you're not looking to hold the territory. Say, if you were looking to destroy Austria and not hold on to it, that's what you'd do to kind of reap the money. What you don't do is do that, then change your mind and think, actually, we need to keep that territory. Because it costs an absolute fortune to try and bring the populace back on side. As we've learnt to our own cost. So we're going to peacefully occupy. There we go. And that is another territory we've claimed. Enemy settlement surrenders. Marseille. Happy days. Marseille captured. Let's have a look what's going on. Let's get these repaired. So the cannon foundry and the barracks were on fire. They obviously burnt them as they ran away. Which is surprising. Let's get a proper road built here as well. We've got the forces holding in. And they're comfortably holding Marseille. Brilliant. We do have, of course, a problem here. Oh, that's an invasion force. I'm glad we're friendly with the Spanish. What I might do, bring our 3 third rates up here. Balearic are under Spanish. Well, they are under Spanish control. They can stay there for the moment, but we'll get our fleet up here, and then we'll send an army to kick the French fleet out of Toulon, and then our boys can mop them up. Meantime, we were going to check with our third rate here if anything is. No, there's an ivory spot empty. T is bringing 500. Okay. Let's move you off. Let's quit the T for a moment. That's going to bring in 980. That is by far the better investment. I will put... Was there anything there? T. Yeah, so hopefully these 2 T routes... Oh, hang on. Also, this one. Denmark's taken it. Because the Batavian Republic had them, didn't they? Or was it this one the Batavian Republic had? Because there's nothing on that either. So we could capture all these trade ports. Which would be interesting. Interesting. Where's this Spanish invasion force going? Their force... was it defeated in Venice? We don't have a spy there to sort of see what's going on. Actually, I can move him back, can't I? Could you come back here to sort of see what's going on? We're intrigued to understand... Well, there's the force. Is it pulled back, maybe? I don't know. Yes, we have to worry about this. That is a powerful fleet with a powerful army. Rather worryingly so. We've got a market here in... Where is this? Nice. Nice. Child. Right, the market brings in 50. We could get a merchant house, which will bring in a lot more. Let's get the merchant house built. Happy days. That does take us, of course, to 22 of the 25 territories. 3 more territories to hold, and our campaign has been judged successful. Right. You can sail on. You're not going here. You're actually going to capture one of those. And our third rate can come with you. That coffee there, that could be open as well. Wrong one, sorry. Coffee is worth 18. That's the cheapest of the lot. It's not worth it. But yeah. Grabbing that ivory trading point was amazing. Spices, if there's nothing at Algiers, we'll capture that as well. God. God, what a boon that was for us. So yeah, definitely glad I've got those ships commissioned. We'll get them down here as quick as we can. Right. You, I want you to come over here again. We've got a spy in Rheims, so it's not too worried about that. So we don't have this big part of France covered. Where's our spy over here? You've done a grand job. Now I want you to head over to Toulouse to see what's going on over there and see if that is another weak town. It is! Another town ready for the taking. So I reckon if we could steamroll around here, take the southern French territories, as long as we don't upset the Spanish. Are the Spanish okay? We're very friendly with the Spanish. Look, plus 47. Negatory is -8 for territorial expansion, but that's improving. -5 for religious differences. That's going to remain steady. And acts of espionage, -1, but that's improving. Do we do any Oh, that's all our spying, isn't it? Of course it is. Do we do any espionage? Yeah, of course we do. Every moment of every day. Okay, our Austrian friends are... That's interesting, actually. They're not angry that we are... Oh, yes, they are. An alliance with an enemy nation. Yeah, that they are angry. Well, not angry, they're just disappointed in us, which is, you know... It's nothing worse than being told, we're disappointed in you. Oh, okay. Oh, we've got Corsica. France still owns Corsica, of course. Where we can banish Napoleon later, maybe. Any trade routes opening up? No, not at the moment. Okay. Keep an eye on that. More trade, the better. Love a bit of trade, me. Yes, but there's lots of change. Where the hell's this Spanish fleet going? Are Russia happy? Or I think Russia may now push on to Brussels, which would be great for us. And I'll tell you why. If they push on to Brussels, there's a force there already, but France are going to have to push their troops to defend in the north, and that gives us, well, it gives us a chance to sweep through the south, doesn't it? Yes, but our Danish friends, they're going to think, oh, bloody hell. They might go on to Toulouse now to try and capture that, now that we've taken Marseille. And there's a very somber piano chord gets struck. It's late March 1809. Embargo Act repealed. The United States government introduced the Embargo Act of 1807 following several unprovoked acts of aggression by the Royal Navy towards the American shipping. The act prevents vessels from docking at foreign ports without the permission of the President himself, and required ship captains to sign a bond guaranteeing compliance at the risk of the value of both their ship and its cargo. President Jefferson thought that this measure would prevent the United States from being drawn into a war with Napoleon by the British due to the trade relationship with France. Unsurprisingly, the legislation was highly unpopular and almost impossible to enforce. It also proved unprofitable, as British ships continued to trade at American ports, damaging the US economy. Following much flouting of the Act and the resultant tightening of the rules surrounding it, the Embargo Act has finally been repealed. The President declared the United States safe enough from entering the conflict. Here we go. Good. So Adolf Holt's spy, he's got +2 to subterfuge. He's doing well, isn't he? Sitting there in Rheims, spying on Napoleon, writing probably little cartoons and stuff about him. Who knows? Okay, what's happened? So the Spanish fleet has come to anchorage here, and they're literally just moving troops quickly to where they need them to strike at Venice. So we can calm down for the moment. I'm still going to keep the force here just in case they do double back. But what we need to do, get our fleet up here. And then we'll just get some troops. Would you mind? Oh, you can do it. You can just go and push them out for us. Boom. Oh, and they pop up over there. They were hiding in a bay over there, were they? Okay. Okay, you rotters. What we can do from here... Oh, this is a naval base. Okay. Well, it's not the end of the world. Let's get that upgraded then. I was going to get some trade ships, but that's okay. We can another naval base down here. It would be good to have 2 naval shipyards. Yes, indeed. Right, let's get some militia trained up. Get 3, couple, for this and obviously there, and we can move the army potentially. Let's get you having a look at Toulouse. 90% chance to infiltrate. He's in. Well done, Rougier. Not much going on really. There's nothing here. Right, okay, so Toulouse is fresh for the plucking. Let's move on and have a look at Bordeaux. Bordeaux seems to be in a similar... We're going to stay between them so we can get visibility of both of them. So yeah, it looks like we can sweep through. Right. Beluca, I think it's time to get your army on the march. Where's the quickest way? Cross country or down the road? Yeah, down here. There's a bridge over there. Go around the mountains. No, it's going to be quicker going on road, isn't it? So, am I spreading myself too thin? No, because we've got forces back here in Berlin, which we can also use. So, let's move Blucher out. What do we got here? We've got some nice troops here, right. Let's leave a 6-pounder back there. We'll get a 12-pounder into Blucher's army. And we've got some elite... Right, they can go into the town. Then we've got some grenadiers and we've got some elite troops. Right, okay, we've got some... I'm actually going to leave those troops there. And these guys, you come with Blucher. You go with Uncle Blucher. And you head down there. Good. 12-pounder, we've got some elite troops down here as well. Good, 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 good. You can all move into the town. Strasbourg is looking comfortable. We've got the makings of a, well, replenishment army really, rather than anything else, haven't we? They got a court of justice being built, and what we'll probably do is feed some troops down from our capital. Is that 12-pounder? Yeah, okay. Let's get you over to there. And let's start feeding. What do we got? We've got some grenadiers there. Some elite foot guards. Yeah, we're gonna send some cavalry down there as well. That's Lancer cavalry, heavy cavalry. That's actually, yeah. Or should we send all the cavalry? Let's send all the cavalry down there. There we go. And what we can probably do once that gets down here to wherever they're going. Where are they heading? They're heading over to here, aren't they? Strasbourg. Once we get them in there, we might also recruit a general. And then we got another army waiting. We've got another Danish force coming down there. But I think for the moment, that's all the forces that are heading that way. So we'll go and block that that bridge crossing again. There we go. Amsterdam is still under, well, control of the Russians, but it's burning. So that's not looking very good, is it? Hopefully they'll get on top of that pretty soon. What have we got? We've got 17,000 money. So where's we can probably look to improve our technology, as in, oh, we need the dialectics to get the Supreme Court They are another 4 turns, and we can get the dialectics, and then we get Supreme Court, and then we've got the maximum building for civil research. We've got the Staff College in what's commissioned, so we've got the military one, and then we've got all the buildings for research complete. So I'm going to hold on to that money, and well, should we get the Ordnance Board upgraded, or a Great Museum? Enhances national prestige, 16 per town wealth. It was 12, and it boosts the happiness up. How are the Berliners? They're doing okay, actually. Let's get the Ordnance Board upgraded. There we go. And we'll hold on to the rest of the cash for now. Happy day. Okay, early April 1809 rolls around. Steam-powered factory in Gumbingen in East Prussia has been completed, and a court of justice in Strasbourg. Our merchant ships have been recruited, which is good, and some militia in Provence. And some traits and auxiliaries gained. Who's this? Friends in government for Liberect. He's got +3 to subterfuge and infiltration missions. And Ernest Schiller, exiled nobleman. I know the feeling. +5 to chance of assassination. Oh, wonderful. So, what's happened? Well, the Danes march forth, but Napoleon is down here, and he pushed them back. And they've now got they've now hidden behind Blucher, basically. So looks like Napoleon is sending an army down here to try and retake Marseille. What I will do then, I am going to put Blucher on this crossroads. If Napoleon wants to come this way, we'll have the crossing. I do not want to march into the woods and try and, because it's high, the ground's all over the place as well. I could be tempted to come down here, but then he could march up here. So we'll defend the home territory, knowing we've got a full army here, which is going to be pretty safe anyway. So that's okay. Right. Meantime, there's lots of Russians marching through our territory, just single stack units, which is, well, that's nothing too much to worry for at the moment. Right, we'll get this army moving down here. They are going to go to Strasbourg, so we'll plot that in, and they can make their way there in their own time. And I think it's time to pay this French fleet a little visit. Okay, so if we have a look, our 3 third rates, which are slightly dinked, they've had a bit of combat experience. What do we have? A brig, 32 gun frigate, and a 32 gun frigate. Okay, well, it's one of those things that they should be able to outpace us. They should be faster. Well, they speed 23, 28 for the brig. Yeah, they're faster than us, but and they can maneuver more. But you know, we definitely have the upper hand if we can get into a firefight with them. Okay, here we are. We have turned and we're facing, well, we're coming slightly into the wind, but not fully as into the wind. We're coming sort of at an angle. Letting them coming alongside, and we'll turn behind them so we can keep hold of the wind on our engagement, and hopefully we can batter them a little bit. I'm going to sort of turn us a little bit more there. So hopefully they can't concentrate their fire on us. And we are a little bit slow, obviously, with the wind situation, but we're coming into the range of our guns, so hopefully we'll open up. They tell us they got 32 guns, but they don't tell us the caliber of them. So we've got 74 guns, unless they're just a numerical number in this. What I might do, actually, let's try and swing that round there. By the time they pass, it'll be gone, and we can maybe rake this one in the stern. Lead ship's taking a bit of damage. Right, we can. Let's turn. We can keep our guns on the middle ship as well when they reload. What do we got? We've got the 32 gun French floor at the front, 32 gun frigate Vivala, and the Illustre brig at the tail. Right, we've got the wind. Well, I say we've got the wind. Oh, and all three ships are now targeting the brig. This is going to be an uncomfortable place to be. Superior local force. You mean that in manoeuvring? Right, we'll start to swing these ships around. So we've got them kind of doing some sort of close formation here. Of course, these are maneuverable, so they're not as worried about sailing into the wind as we are. These have got themselves in a bit of a tangle now. Have to sort themselves out. Meantime, our 3 third rates are turning and coming back. Now they're away now. So we've got hull damage to that one, hull damage to that one. The brig seems to be relatively okay, actually. Right, it looks like we're going into a line battle, so let's spin it this way. Quite happy with line battles. Maybe if we can cut behind the brig and then cut the 2 32 gun frigates off, and we can use both sides of the both broadsides to start to cause some damage. Oh, hello. They're taking a bit of damage, aren't they? Yeah, nice precision gunning. Right, we've cut their line. And then we can hit the brig from that side. The brig is thinking, oh crap, I don't want to be on this side. But they're going to try and sneak in behind. Oh, they're going to try and board us. You want to do a boarding action? Gotcha. Can we do a boarding action, or are we just going to get in the way? Oh, hello. Oh, no, 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 no! No, bad move, bad move, bad move. Good God. Our ships are now on fire. Because that brig just went bang. What happened to trying to... Right, switch to cannonball. Sorry, switch to... You stay away from them. You stay away from them.
One of our ships is withdrawing from the fight.
I am not surprised. Let us end the battle before we lose the ships. Good God. That went south pretty quick. So, yes, we were able to... Oh, my goodness. A quick exit allowed us to keep hold of the Medusa. But she's lost all her guns. Oh my goodness. But we did capture one of the 32 gun frigates, so we'll add that to the fleet. Crikey Moses, right. Sailing to port. Thankfully we got here, and we can get these repaired. I mean, wow. That went badly, didn't it? But there we go. It's going to cost us a bit, but... Oh dear. The French fleet is gone, and well, that small French fleet is gone, and we can get those boys repaired, and... We've got ourselves another ship at the end of the day, so that's good news as well. And maybe with the ships down here, we get a force, we're going to take Corsica. I wonder if they've got too much in the way of troops defending that island. That's be another territory. So that'll be potentially territory number 23, 24, 25, And that is our campaign successful. And then we can choose if we really want to squeeze the French into that little corner, which probably we do, don't we? When it's going well, you want to try and continue it. Marseille, looking good. They're slowly getting less resistant to us, which is nice. We could get a court of justice, some barracks down here, some ordnance. Recruitment wise, you got your basics, which is okay. Got some roads being built. If we were to build that, what does it give us? Some troops with experience. We get some grenadiers as well, which are nice, and some heavy cavalry. Okay, let's get that. If we want to sort of send troops over here and this way, then yeah, a good replacement generator would be very key there. Right, let's get our. I think we had a merchantman up here, didn't we? Let's get them sailing south. And we've got merchantmen from here as well. Let's get them sailing up there. And we've got another one over here. Let's get them sailing on. Right, so those two got a perilous journey all the way around here. The Danish did sneak in here and take this tea. If that's okay. We've got sugar and tea there. Which one's the better? Sugar is 30, tea is 27, so sugar's slightly better. Oh, actually, hang on. The Portuguese are on that. Let's put our 32 rate onto that tea. We'll hold that trade point. That one's been taken. This one here, which is spices, that's a good one to nab. And we've got coffee there. Can we send a ship over here to go and nab that? Yeah, we can. Brilliant. That's going to bring in more. What was there? Coffee. Okay. What we got there? Spices. Okay. Coffee. Coffee. Furs. Furs. Okay, not interested in furs. So, yeah, we've got the ones we want. We've got the spices and we've got the tea. That one is coffee. Not terribly interested in that because coffee's... Oh, it's gone up. It's gone to 19. Coffee is slowly starting to get addicted by the peoples of Europe, which is good. Right, so we've got our Danish friends here. We've got Blucher covering the crossing here. So if Napoleon wants to head up towards Strasbourg, Blucher's going to cover him even if he comes this way. Blucher will be able to get him. And we've got Wilhelm. Is it Wilhelm? Scharnhorst, beg your pardon, down here covering Marseille and holding Marseille. Do we want to upgrade our wine estates? Makes everyone happy. Hell yeah, that's good money spent. Still got almost 12,000, which we need for the Supreme Court. So I'm going to save that kind of cash there. We've got our part of our navy rebuilding there, and Napoleon's on the march. There's a lot of troops around here, isn't there? So it's all delicately set. We are close to completing our objectives. Napoleon is out on the prowl down here. He's probably seen what we're planning now and is somehow trying to get his army motivated. Although you can see he had to defeat the Danish army of George Liliso here, and that's obviously depleted a lot of his force. He's run for cover in Lyon, which is fair enough. But yeah, I'm sure some of these troops are going to march down here to back up Napoleon if he's going to try and take Marseille. But yeah, we'll have a look and see what happens next time. The Spanish, well, they got their big army here. I've lost sight of their fleet for the moment. Go up on the mountain. Can we see it? No, we can't. Bit nerve-wracking when you lose sight of some of the troops, but I'm sure they'll be fine. And we got our spy there, keeping an eye on Toulouse and Bordeaux. So, yeah, gains again. Another region gained this time. Marseille taken without a shot being fired. Spain and Austria is heating up down here. I'm going to keep an eye on that. And Napoleon is on the prowl. Plus, our Dutch friends are no more. Whew. A lot of change in this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. I'll bring the next one to you as soon as I can. Thanks ever so much. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.